Hey everyone, this is Britam, and in this video we will see the check for the deformed shape, that is deflection in ETABS for a particular model. Okay, as you have seen in the previous video of the analysis, there are basically three checks to be done. That is the deformed shape, means the deflection, then the member forces where we can see the bending moment, shear force, and axial forces. Okay, torsion is also seen here. Then and the third is the reactions. In it we see the reaction whatever are coming from the at the foundation level. Okay, so basically first step to check for the checking is the deform shape, that is the deflection. So let's get started with our model. Here it is our model of the G plus 3 story as we are currently here, as we have seen in the previous video till now. So for the displacement or the deform shape, there is an option here present as this logo here as the show deform shape, that is the we can directly click on F6 and on your keypad, and you can directly move to this command. Okay, but there is a option here present in the display as the display. Here it is option as the deform shape. You can directly click here or just choose here option. Just go to display deform shape, then the window will like this will open. When you directly click on this option, and then only the same window will open like this. Okay, so basically in the deform shape we deal with this much part, that we will be seeing for the load combination. For basically we will be dealing with the dead load plus live load. Okay, that because it is an unfactored way, so we will deal with this dead load plus live load. It is the scaling, we do it as the automatic. Here the contour option as the draw contours on the objects. We will on it. Many of them will not. We will be owning in this draw contours on the objects, and in this contour component we will be choosing here as the displacement in the user direction, because we are dealing with this in the gravity loads, gravity format. Okay, we are seeing the deflection in the gravity format as you see here. This is the format came as these are the load coming from the down. Okay, coming downward, so we will be choosing here as displacement in the user direction. Okay, then in the contour range, minimum value of the contour range and the maximum are being deal with the format. They are deal in the format. Okay, then after this option here as the wire shadow and the cubic curve, we will see it, and we will on this cubic curve, and in the animation control we will be not doing anything, just click on apply, and you can see that the dead load plus live load combination is being seen in the 3D form, and its value is coming as minus 3.25, and which is less than our limit. That is the our limit is what, as per the IS code, the limit is 3 which the it should not exceed the 20 limit. Okay, so basically it is coming as the 3.25, so it is okay. Here we on this wire shadow to see it perfectly, more perfectly, and you can see that the wire shadow that has been added. When you off it, you can see that the wire shadow has not seen, so we will be on this wire shadow and just click on OK, and you can see that the displacement in the dead load plus live load has been perfectly seen. The same way we can see this displacement in the this plan view also. Just click on this display, or just directly go for here in the chooses the dead load plus live load combo, just click on apply and just click on OK. As you see here, that the same result are being seen, minus of 3.25. Okay, the same result are being seen here. So how this minus of 20 rule came? The 20 rule came by here. As per the IS code, the deflection of the 20 is seen in this format on the page 50 of the IS 456-2000. Just we will go here. I have taken a screenshot, but I will show you in the as per the IS code. Just go to our IS code with the page number 37 or the PDF page number 50. Okay, then it there is a detail given provided here as the deflection. There is detail provided here as the deflection shall generally be limited to the following. Okay, so the details are given as the final deflection due to all the loads, including the effect, temperature, creep, and the shrinkage, and the measured from the as cast level of the support support of the floors, roofs, and all the other horizontal members should not normally exceed span by 250. Means it should not exceed span by 250. And the same way, the deflection including the effect of the temperature, creep, and the shrinkage occurring from the erection of the partitions and the application of the finishes should not normally exceed the span by 350 or 320 whichever is less. So as per this code, all these details are saying that the value of the deflection should not be less than span by 250 or span by 350 or 25 we generally directly take as the 20 as it should not exceed. Okay, So we will go to our model and see that it is minus of 3.2, means it is exceeding the limit of the deflection, so it is okay. Like this way we check for the deflection. So that's it for this video. We will see the further details of the second, that is the member forces and the reaction, in the upcoming videos. Okay.